Welcome to Mindful Media 101. If you are here right now, something deep inside you is ready to rise, to heal, to reclaim your voice. Maybe you've carried a silent weight for years. Maybe you've lived too long in a story written by pain. But here's the truth, your story is still yours. And today, we begin the journey of taking it back. Trauma doesn't ask permission. It enters quietly or violently. It alters your world, your trust, your sense of safety. It rewrites the story of who you are, but only if you let it. This video is for those who are ready to rewrite that story. Not by pretending the past didn't happen, but by facing it, grieving it, understanding it, and then rising with new meaning, new power, and new peace. Every traumatic story begins with a moment. A rupture. A silence. A scream. A betrayal. A sudden loss. That moment may have changed your life. Maybe it was childhood trauma, abuse, heartbreak, illness, neglect, war, or 1,000 invisible wounds no one ever saw. It's okay if you can't put it into words yet. It's okay if it still lives in your body more than your mouth. Trauma isn't just what happened, it's also what never got processed, understood, or given a voice. You may have asked, why me? Will I ever be okay again? Who am I now? These are the questions of the soul trying to find its way back home. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. After trauma, silence becomes a familiar place. You stop speaking your truth. You smile when you're breaking. You become a version of yourself that feels safe, invisible, detached. But silence isn't always peace. Sometimes silence is survival. And even in your silence, you've been strong, stronger than anyone knows. But healing begins when you speak. Maybe not to the world at first. Maybe just to yourself. Or to a trusted friend. Or a journal. Or even to this video. Let your voice crack. Let the tears fall. Every word is a seed of reclamation. The false narratives we inherit. Trauma leaves behind a trail of lies. I'm not enough. I deserved it. I'll never be loved again. I'm broken. These lies aren't your voice. They are echoes from pain, shame, and fear. They are stories imposed on you by what hurt you. And reclaiming your narrative means you challenge those lies. Who said you're not worthy? Who decided you're too damaged to be loved? Healing asks you to confront the voice inside that repeats what the world once told you, and to choose a new, kinder, truer voice. You are not the lie. You are the light. The power of naming. To reclaim your story, you must first name what you've been through. Not for pity. Not for drama. But for freedom. Naming trauma gives shape to what once felt like chaos. I was abused. I was abandoned. I was hurt. These words carry weight, but they also carry clarity. You don't have to relive it to name it. You don't have to justify your pain to believe it. You don't need a scar to prove something hurt. What you name, you bring out of the dark. And what lives in the light can finally begin to heal. Rebuilding the self. Trauma often leaves us shattered. But you are not destroyed. You are not ruined. You are being remade. Healing isn't about becoming who you were before. It's about becoming someone wiser, deeper, and more compassionate, because of what you've survived. Start small. What makes you feel safe? What makes you feel like you? What new rituals, habits, and truths feel like home? You are allowed to create yourself anew. You are allowed to say, this is who I am now. Not because trauma defines you, but because you chose to redefine yourself. Setting boundaries that protect the new you. Once you start healing, protecting your peace becomes essential. Not everyone deserves access to your new self. Not everyone is safe to your story. Set boundaries unapologetically. Say no without guilt. Say yes with intention. Surround yourself with people who see You, not just your scars. Those who honor your voice, not silence it. You owe no one an explanation for your healing. You owe yourself protection, softness, and care. Boundaries are the sacred walls around the self you're rebuilding. Forgiving yourself. Sometimes, the hardest part of healing is forgiving yourself, not for what happened to you, but for how long you carried shame, how long you stayed, how long you felt small. Let that go. You did what you had to do to survive. You coped in the only ways you knew. And even if you made mistakes while you were hurting, that doesn't make you unworthy of peace now. Forgiveness is not a pass. It's a release. A soft whisper that says, you didn't know better. But now you do. Writing the new story. Now is your time to write again. Not to erase the past, but to expand beyond it. You are the author now. You choose the plot, the pace, the characters who stay. Maybe your story is one of quiet healing. Or bold reinvention. Maybe it's filled with art, poetry, community, or solitude. Whatever it is yours. Say aloud. I reclaim my story. I reclaim my voice. I reclaim me. You are no longer living the story trauma wrote. You are living the one you create with love, courage, and truth. The universe within you. You are vast. You are more than what hurt you. You are stardust, soul, strength, and survival. There is a divine power within you, a resilience born of every moment you didn't give up. You are connected to the universe, and the universe whispers back every time you choose to rise. Meditate. Speak affirmations. Write. Dance. Cry. Heal. Love. Live. All of it is sacred. All of it is part of your reclaiming. You are a cosmic miracle, not in spite of your pain but through it. A love letter to the one reclaiming their story. To you who has carried so much. To you who woke up today and chose to begin again. You are not what they did to you. You are not the pain you endured. You are not the silence that followed. You are the morning after. The breath that kept going. The heart that still wants to love. You deserve joy. You deserve a story filled with beauty. You deserve to be seen, heard, and celebrated. This is your love letter. Your permission slip. Your affirmation. Reclaim your story. Reclaim your light. And never, ever give it away again. If this video resonated with your soul, please remember, this is not the end. This is the beginning of a brand new chapter. Let us know in the comments what part of your story you are reclaiming today. Let this be a space of courage, community, and compassion. Subscribe to Mindful Media 101 for more videos that nurture your healing, inspire your growth, and remind you, you are never alone. You've walked through fire. Now it's time to rise in light. You are loved. You are healing. You are home.